even if the governor doesn't, provide policies for the people, I feel like he should have made it less uncomfortable for people, because the manner in which and the drastic nature in which the governor, just closed down the markets has made there to be panic, has made people to be uncomfortable.
But see, I don't. I'm sorry to call you short, Bolu. I don't have a problem with the closure. I've said it 1,000
No,
times.
yeah, that's what I'm
But the
saying. It
problem
has
is
to.
there should be a palliative, right?
Well, I want to believe that the government or the governor of the state is, working towards that. That's what I want to believe. But then, as
Okay.
Bolu has said, yes, I do expect that, somehow the governor would have made it
Made it
easier for
easier.
people.
Or
As
he
I
can
said,
still
instead
do
of the
so.
abrupt lockdown or shutdown of marketplaces, you would have given them, enough time, all right, to garner as much as they can so that they can stay at home, right? So it doesn't become a matter of where some people will not, get affected by the coronavirus, but they will
Well,
die of
some others will.
starvation.
All right, all right.
I was also going to mention the makeshift markets. I feel like that could really work, just a day or 2 days, and you say everybody would have a makeshift market, probably at open ground, maybe room
Schools,
so they can be
churches,
at certain places where people could go get stuff, and the prices as well are regulated.
All right, all right. Now talking about compliance. Now, like we just recently mentioned, the governor is up and about, and he's trying to ensure that people comply. He's going to marketplaces to sensitize them and all. Yesterday he went, around churches, and oh my, lo and behold, two churches failed the law, failed the rule. I know there might have been more. Remember, we also talked about the school that had students coming in mufti to write examinations in Abuja on Friday. Some Muslims refused. They still went to the mosque.
I saw the video.
Even in certain places in Lagos and other places, churches still held services. In Castina, they burnt down the police station because the police stopped them from praying on Friday. The normal prayers they do on Friday. Still talking about compliance in Rivers State. I still see some people carry overload. I do hear that the boundaries that we were told that were locked in on lockdown is been compromised, and certain security agents are taking money. I mean, I can testify that somebody passed what they call it, clients and privilege. I wouldn't say a thing, but I know somebody.
I also saw on Twitter where somebody tweeted and said, I mean, yes, there is border closure, but with the right amount of money,
all right,
you would have your access. And then you start to tell, when you think of it, I just feel like we're our own problems. The government have put down these laws. They've given these orders. Now, what is there for us to obey? I mean, it's for our own good.
We just argued not too long ago that the measures being pulled down by government are too cumbersome, too demanding, putting pressure on the people, and so maybe the people are relieving pressure by breaking the law. I mean, think about it.
Yes, we know that most of these laws or orders put down by the government was too abrupt, right?
Yeah.
And there's been so many people who've been coming out and trying to persuade the governor to, make a review on things. I mean, until that happens, why can't we just obey the? See, it's for our good, right? At the end of the day, you can't take that away from all of this. It's for our own good.
I was going to say, if people were breaking the law to go get foodstuff because they were hungry, I would understand. If people were breaking the law for essential stuff, I would understand. But people are breaking the law because
this
they want to.
This is their daily bread. I mean, this is they're going about their businesses. Daily bread.
These are really hard times, and I feel like people don't know the severity of this whole issue and this menace. If people understand better, I feel they would obey the laws. It's for your own good. Take two people in front. You yourself, the driver, could get infected. It's for your good.
So I'm trying to understand this, because now we've been told that the security agents or agencies are being compromised at the various borders, most particularly in Biama, which is the border that divides Bayelsa State, Rivers State, right?
Okay.
That border there. And today the report also reaching me is that Punch newspaper and another newspaper had their trucks destroyed and stopped from entering Rivers State to bring in what do you call it now, the tabloids, the dailies. And now I'm wondering, okay, so if you would do that to Punch, and moreover, the president's order was that journalists are allowed free movement, right? If they can prove that they can work from home, how do you distribute a tabloid from home? I mean, think about it from that angle as well. And one is wondering, why will that happen to a what do you call it, a newspaper truck for? I mean, why would they do that? Could they have done it in a more noble manner? Could they have, just resisted? I mean, is it that the journalists refused to pay some money? What could have been the reason? Let's speculate.
Why were the trucks destroyed in the first
Now
place?
you remember, now there is the lockdown. You can't come
But
in.
why were the trucks destroyed?
The
Okay,
ti-
there's a
the tires-
lockdown. You
the
can't
tires-
come in.
The tires were is it Buchaula?
Deflated?
by
No,
by,
not just
by the
they were
policemen.
torn.
By the
They were-
policemen.
Yeah,
Okay.
Which is wrong.
Not police, actually, soldiers.
Soldiers.
And according to the president reporting, he said there were police people in
Mufti?
no police at the border the previous day, and they allowed
Movement.
they allowed his colleague
Okay.
that came in the previous day to pass, and he was wondering why he was not allowed to pass today, and then I'm wondering what's happening in Port
He had
Harcourt.
newspapers.
He
You know,
has
y-
newspapers, yeah.
You can enforce the law without you yourself sort of breaking the law.
Interesting conversation
Just
there.
enforce
I mean,
the law.
I
You
think-
don't have
I
to
think-
destroy.
I think we should also, as I said, I do feel that there should be specifications on the essentials, right?
Exactly.
Newspapers, right? People should have access
To information.
Information. I don't know if that would pass as as essential, right?
It's essential, but
Information is essential. That's why I mean
it really is, yeah.
I mean-
but we're in a digital age now, and if things go worse, they would have to depend on their online platforms.
Which
how
brings me-
many people have online platforms?
Which brings
Exactly.
me to the
That's also
argument
true.
that right now, when there's self-isolation and there's a lockdown, everybody will be at home and everything. Can't we have our data agencies or network providers slash on the data prices
We're
or
going
something?
to. Why are you in a hurry? Let's talk COVID now. Let's talk COVID. Why are you in a hurry? But then again, still on COVID matters.
Okay.
Senators giving 50% of their salaries. Ministers did that over the weekend. And what do we make of this? Is this because we have cried out?
There's
is
been a
this-
lot of donations going on.
No, yeah, I know. But I'm saying these politicians are jumping on the wagon. Is it because we've cried out for two? I mean, Nigerians were shouting, why would you collect cars? Why would you collect cars when you know that there is COVID-19? Why would you do this? Which, of course, they have come out to debunk. You have not collected the cars. The report that we had said the cars are being packed in the complex. So we know you have not collected the cars. The cars are packed there waiting for you to come collect them, right? But, do you think this is some kind of reactionary move by these politicians to make it look like the government is up and running, or do you really think these politicians care about the people? Because there's so much stuff going on various tabloids that ministers have given, all of them have given 50% of their salaries, and then this one senators coming today, we've given 50%. I mean, we talked about this last week and the week before, where we said there should be a slash on the allowances. Do you think the salaries is enough? They should be slashing down the allowances. That's what I think.
I think they should slash the allowances as well, not just the salary.
Right?
I think this move is just,
It's sort of-
Nigerians have succeeded in gassing it out of them. Like
People talked about it enough.
it. A lot of people hammered on it. I mean, Nigeria is currently facing a lot. I mean, the least you can do as a leader or somebody who is just representing the people is probably show some benevolence, right?
But I would like to remind us all that the benevolence and the half salary they got is still a lot of money.
I think
don't
we've not gotten the exact.
I don't
amount,
think it's,
though.
I think a senator takes home about, I knew that amount now. What's happening to me? I think about three.
For just the salary.
Yeah, I think about 3 million, 2 million, 3 million, thereabout.
Okay.
So now, if they're taking half, that means 1.5.
1.5 million.
But guys, if you put their allowances together,
And the allowances,
it gets
oh
to
my
13,
God.
14 million. The allowances should be what should be cut and slashed, not by
So this for
50%,
me-
by 80%, as a matter of fact, because they are not sitting.
I'm not even impressed by. Okay, fine, they did something good. Not to take that away from them, but I'm not overly impressed by it. Do you
Okay,
know
what-
why? Because all over the world we have people taking cuts. I mean, even in football, the likes of football players and their clubs, they're taking cuts and then they're putting the rest of that money into charity. Do you understand? So it's
or maybe they want to do individual donations. Who knows?
exactly.
No,
And-
it's not.
and-
It's a collective thing.
and,
No,
um,
I mean like as an individual,
Okay.
somebody just comes
No,
in
see,
and say
guy,
they want
guy,
to donate.
see, listen, see, understand me. See, allowances, salaries paid by what?
Okay.
Taxpayers' money.
all right.
Yeah, true. Yeah, taxpayers' money, right?
Yeah.
Taxpayers now are suffering. Taxpayers now are hungry. Taxpayers now don't have money to go to lockdown markets. Taxpayers are crying. So is it not time for us now to say, okay, you know what?
As the leaders.
Yes, as Canada is a representative of the people because it works for Voice of the People. So is it not time for Canada to say, you know what, no more allowances because Canada is no longer going